Sophia Jojo, a lot of people think, I never seen Sophia Jojo. A dog, I was at that person's property like about over many times a dog, like over like nearly 10 times a dog, like, and many times, way more than 10 times a dog. I went to the property a dog, and gotta be honest, man, like I got asked. That's the thing, bro. Hey, homie, bro. I was in a park with my homies at that time, just drinking like a dog. We got like bottles of Jack Daniels, Cavassier. It's like a brandy, bro. Then I got like a main, then we got like some bottles of beer, a dog. We was in the park. I was a teenager, a dog. And no, I was in my early 20s, I think, bro. Just drinking, juicing up, just having a blast, like, just having a great time. Ta-da, just saying. And then I was just drinking, and then I got a message from Sophia Jojo. So she sent me a message. Do you want to just come over to my property, like, just having just because I was talking to the shawty, dog. So I was like, alright, me. So I got dropped off by my homie, a dog. So I got dropped off. So I went to see her, and then her, mama was there. Her mom was there with her sister, a dog. Her dad's there. They from Cyprus, a dog. They Greek Cypriot, bro, like the Greek. I'm saying, but they Cyprus. So I'm like, alright, man, see what's popping, bro. And then I was sitting there, and I think if people know the actual story, bro. So I was sitting there, and in the kitchen, they got like this massive house, a dog, in a private road, a dog. And I was like, sitting there, and then, hey, bro, like, literally, her sister, like many, like about 4 or 5 years older than her, like, put in her mid 20s, a dog. So she, like, now, they got all these boots, like, like, they bought off, like, some shop, a dog. So I'm sitting there in the kitchen, a dog. They got, like, some, because Greek, or like people who's from Greece or like Cyprus or Greek Cypriots, they eat a lot of like lentils and greens, and I mean the diet's amazing, dog. It's like people from Italy. I'm saying, homie. So I'm sitting there, and now the sister like got these boots. She's wearing them boots, and she was like, "Hey, bro, like, do you like this boot? Can you like rate these boots what I'm wearing?" I was like, "Alright, man." She was wearing them, and I was like, "Nah, that's alright, man." I was like half drunk, got dropped off by my homie, dog. So I'm just sitting there like thinking, yeah, that's nice, man. That's nice. You got this long ass like boot that comes up to, your knee, dog. And I was like, that looks good, man. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And then we just sat for a bit, and then had some food, and then went to the garden. Like, I don't know why, like, just got a massive garden, just sitting there for a bit, and then I got invited a couple of times. People that's out there going, "Hey, bro, like, Jacob never met Sophia Georgia, bro." Nah, bro, he's chatting shit, bro, because Jacob Brand chat shit, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. I've went to that property like of hers, like, her mama's there, bro. Like, her sister was there, and her sister was dating some person, like, and there was some like they broke up, and she was telling me like, I broke up with my boyfriend, like, dang God, like, he's a bastard. Like, I literally was sitting down in the kitchen, dog, and in the living room, dog, and she was like, "Oh my God, man, I just broke up with my boyfriend." Like, that's what her sister was saying, and then she was like, "Hey, bro, like, he's a bastard, he's an evil person." I was like, "Hey, man, I feel you, bro, like, I feel you, man." You know what I'm saying, but I'm not your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, dog. I can't do anything with that, bro. Anytime with that bullshit, dog. And just talking, and then the sister was there, and I remember I think it was the second time we went. We were just sitting in the living room, dog, watching some watching the TV, dog, Netflix and chill. Well, it's not really Netflix, man. You know what I'm saying, and then dog, bro, like, dang, man. Then we went to London, like, I went there many times, and then what really I gotta say, because it was a private road, dog, like, there was times where I gotta go grab my homie, dog. He comes off, like, from he lives closer to the spot, but it's not the homie that I meet, because he comes off the train station, dog. So the thing is that the thing is, mate, homie, just hear me out. So I go see my homie, and probably like we just like chill for a bit, have a chat, like just fuck around, dog. I was like in my I was like in my late teenagers, early 28, dog. And then I meet my other homie, and then he comes up, and he's in my car, and then we gotta find a spot to now, like, chill. And I happen to just go to a private road and park up, and me and my boy would just be there for like about an hour or two. Not because Sophia Georgia was there, but like it's just a road like where we can just like be secure. Because if you go to other spots in where she lives near her, it's like you gotta pay for that shit, hey dog. Jacob Brown's not paying for like parking, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. So the thing was like, this shawty, man, she's hot, bro. Like, then I saw her cousins. Like her cousins are like, I mean, Greek shawties, bro. Like shawties from Greece, like Greece shawties from. I'm really, I find Greek shawties, man. They delicious, dog. Like they good looking. They got olive skin. For me, like when I see a shawty from like Greece, like Cyprus, like Italy, they got olive skin, like and it just goes well with their complexion, dog. I'm saying, I don't know what it is, but like for me, like if I gotta be honest, if I like a shawty, man, she gotta have some freckles. I think a lot of times it's a turn off for a lot of people, but for me, I think when they have freckles under their eyes, dog, like I don't know, I'm 32, like I'm probably gonna marry like some model, like France. I've dated a model, like she was a widow, like I mean she was a good widow. I mean, in fact, she liked a lot of desserts, man. I went to her crib, and she like literally had like a lot of desserts. I'm talking about like cakes, sponge cake, custards, and I was like, man, is that your diet? And she was like, nah, man, I got like a couple other, she was living with a lot of what is it, college girls, university girls, dog. So I was like, alright, man, you know what I'm saying. So for me, like, yeah, I like girls with freckles, man. I don't know what it is, and olive skin. So for me, like, I was like, then I went and parked up, like, opposite her property. But the thing was, like, because I had to find a spot, and we just parked up, and I think, yeah, like, and then, but that times, like, I was not going to see this person, and then we met up a couple of times, see what was popping, and then, yeah, man. So I just, unfinished business, but just talk about it. Like, and I think a lot of people probably be like, hey, mate, Jacob, bro, like, oh, dang, bro, like, Jacob's trying to go get, like, some shoddy, bro. Like, Jacob is a loner, bro. Jacob is trying to get lucky, bro. Jacob's trying to get, like, top 10 out of 10 shoddy. I'm like, hey, dog, like, I used to be a dating coach, bro. Like, I met some really good looking, pretty young dying, dog. Like, I'm talking about pretty shoddies, dog. Like, I've went to Club 66. I think it's called Club 66 in London, dog. Done my whole dating stuff, like, like, well, it's called a game, dog. Approaching pretty young hot things and be like, what's popping, man? You okay, dog? But for me, like, I talk about Sophia Georgia, a lot of people's like, oh my god, Jacob, bro, like, because they don't know, like, I met the person more than multiple times, more than dozens of times, dog. So for me, I talk about it. I'm saying, I think she's a pretty young thing, dog. I'm saying, for me, like, if I'm gonna marry someone, dog, like, it's not gonna be someone in this country, dog. I said Sophia Georgia. It was like a, let me just put it out there. I'm saying, but for me, like, I got options, bro. I can go pretty much like that's why I don't date in the UK, dog, because I don't find the shawties up here, any shawties. I don't want to marry or date someone in the UK, dog. It's just like because you date someone and they know someone that knows you, but they don't like you, and then it just becomes a nonsense case, dog. Fuck that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to go see a shawty like up in Amsterdam, dog. I got one shawty up in Amsterdam. Oh, bro, dang, dog. She's partly Argentinian, half I think Italian. Her mom's from Italy, but her mom's got like some she's like half like Armenian or some crap. I don't even know, dog, but she's but that Argentinian shawty like in Amsterdam, she's a pretty young thing, dog, like, and that's why, like, for me, like, I just got off dating, bro. Like, for me, I can't date like shawties up here, bro. I'm trying to date a shawty up here, and it's like, nah, bro. I've dated, and I've slept with a, I don't want to talk about, I want to keep this PGA, dog, but like, I'm not like some virgin, like, when people see Jacob, like, they probably think, oh, Jacob's a virgin, bro. Dang, bro, Jacob's a virgin, he's like Virgin Mary. I'm saying, Jacob out there is Virgin Mary, dog. He's like, he's gonna have a child. Jacob's gonna have a child, like, just like Mary, like, Jesus, dog. The man on this cross, like, Jacob's a virgin, like, he's probably gonna have some kids, like, but he's never gonna, be with a bird because he's a virgin. Jacob's a virgin. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm not a virgin, bro. I've probably seen more shawties naked. And I'm talking about, like, pretty young white things naked than a lot of men who are probably, like, got married. Like, and it's not because I'm a man whore. No, I'm not man whore. But for me, like, I've had a lot of shawties. I used to be a dating coach, man. For me, it's easy, dog. That's what, but for me, like, because I understand femininity, you know, to an extent where I know what's popping, man. But for me, like I'm like that's why, like, you know, I when I go out to countries, I'll be just talking to a shawty, bro. And this shawty thinks, like, you know, this person's flirting with me, dog. Jacob is flirting, bro. I'm like, nah, man, I'm just talking, bro, dating, bro. Like, and I don't make an effort, dog. For me, like, nah, homie, bro. Like, shawty's like, you know, pretty young white things, they get excited, like, you know, for me, because I'm Sri Lankan Tamil, I'm Southeast Asian, they're like, oh really? Because they don't know. But for me, like, because I don't go filter, like, I'm blunt with how I talk with shawty's, and I don't do this whole like, you know what, it's gotta be like, you know, you say this and I say this and trying to match this. No, fuck that shit. I just say how I feel, and I think authentic expression helps, hey dog. But for me, like Sophia Giorgio, man, and she's a cutie pie, bro. Like, she's a pretty young thing, hey dog. Like, you know, I gotta be honest, man. She's a hot burrito, bro. Like, you know, dang, man, talk about. All right, look. So for me, like, my dating, like, it's not because, like, I don't want to date. I'm not scared. Like, some people be like, oh, Jacob Brown is scared of, like, females, dog. Jacob Brown's scared of females. He never talks to females, dog. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, you know, in London, dog, like, homie, bro, like, I gotta keep this rule, man, you know what I'm saying? You trying to talk to a shawty, like, for, like, a minute, like, one time, dog, like, I went to this spot, man, dog, and I asked this shawty, bro, like, you know, can I just know how to get down to the high street for the bus stop to give me my bus to go to some other part of the town? And then I talked to her for, like, a minute, dog, and then she's like, bro, like, are you, I got a boyfriend. I was like, I just asked you for the direction for me to jump on a bus, dog. And she was like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah, man, I'm not flirting with you. Like, you know, I'm not bothered, bro. But she was good looking, pretty young then, too. But with me, because I'm talking about shawties, dog, let me just talk to you about something, bro. Hey, what do you mean? I'm not like some man whore, fuck that shit, dog. I don't sleep around. Like, you know, if I really like a shawty, like, when I was young, like, I'd probably go to a crib and just do my thing. And it leads to where it leads to, but I just don't go sleep around, dog. Because now you try to go sleep around with any, you think it's a shawty, dog. You go meet, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go meet this shawty, like this pretty young thing, dog. And then you kind of realize, hey, bro, this is not a shawty, bro. This is a thought, dog. This is a thought, like. And then you kind of realize, hey, bro, like. And then you can't afford to sleep with every person you see, dog, because, like, some of these, you know, thoughts, bro, dog, homie, man, I'm being honest, bro, they got STDs, dog, fuck that shit, dog. Like, Jacob Brown never got STDs, dog. Jacob Brown never in his life had STDs, which is sexually transmitted disease. Jacob Brown has been clean. Jacob Brown get a blood test. Jacob Brown never had STDs, never. That means never he had STDs, because any bird I sleep with, dog, I asked him. I'm being honest, like, every bird I slept with, dog, like, I asked them, like, hey, bro, like, I'm talking about pretty young white things as well, posh ones. I'm like, have you ever got an STD? If the person's like, yeah, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm bouncing, dog. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like, I gotta keep it honest with me, dog. Like, you know, yeah, Jacob, I never got no STD, sexually transmitted disease. It's clean, but for me, I gotta keep it honest, man. Like, you know, Sophia Giorgio is a cutie, like, she's a pretty young thing. She's a sweetheart, dog. Like, and I talk about it, and I think half the people's like, oh man, Jacob, bro, like, you know, he's in love, bro. Oh my god, bro, it's so creepy, bro. He's a simp, bro. And I'm like, not really, bro. You know, if I wanted tonight to, you know, go get me a, you know, partner, like a girlfriend, I can go do that. It's not a problem. Just said I got shawties up in other countries emailing me, dog. I lost their numbers, I don't talk. But they're like, what's poppin', Jacob? And I'm like, hello, what's poppin'? I'm saying, but I don't gotta go out there, dog, trying to look for a shawty. I'm 32 years old. I'm not married. Half the time people think my mama's my partner, dog, but I'm gonna go marry myself like a 20-year-old, dog. Like, I'm 32, probably like a 22, 23-year-old, like, pretty young thing, like, probably from Argentina, Cuba, like, I don't know, like, some pretty young white thing, dog. There's option, man. I like German girls, dog. They're really, like, super friendly, dog. Like, I went to Amsterdam. Gotta be honest, man. German girls, Portuguese girls. I've been with, like, you know, girls from Europe, dog. Sweethearts, bro. I gotta get it, man. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Alright, me.